Okay, it is Wednesday, January 25th at 3:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Tim. I am going to talk to you what is on my mind right now with Million Token, the market in general, where I think Bitcoin might be going. Any questions that you may have. I did a live stream 2 days ago, and I think I was saying I was going to put some limit orders in. And soon after that, we had somebody in Discord, Bebo, had to liquidate some of his holdings. I'm going to guess he sold somewhere around 2,000 tokens. I think he's still holding 3,000. And I think he said he got liquidated. All this information is on Discord. So, he had to sell. He didn't want to. And I didn't get all my limit orders in, actually. I had like 30 limit orders I was going to put in. I put in like 15 limit orders, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just take my dog for a walk and then come back and eat lunch and then get caught up on the news on YouTube. And then he had sold his holdings, the ones that he wanted to sell anyway. And like all my limit orders, the first 15 I put in got filled, and then it went down below $9. The lowest I got it for was around $9.50. But I had orders that went down all the way down to like the low $8. And man, they would have all gotten filled. But I would have bought like another 500 million token if I took the time just to put it in. But man, I was having problems with putting my limit orders in. And I'll give you some tips. When you're putting limit orders in on Polygon, just turn off your VPN for the moment. I've always had problems having my VPN on. And just use the high gas fee on Polygon. It's not going to cost you that much more extra. Just, get the transaction to go through. Turn off your VPN. If I had done that originally, I probably would have put all my 30 orders in. And then also, for some reason, I think Firefox web browser works better. I mean, I usually use Brave, but I just have far few issues with Firefox. But yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but yeah, I got to consolidate my wallets. I think I've got way too many wallets, so I don't know, in the next week or two, if I get around to it. If you see the count go down, the number of holders going down for, the wallet addresses, it's just me consolidating addresses. So I literally have like over 100 addresses. Anyway, so what had happened a couple of days ago on Polygon, at least, we had this huge liquidation event. It went down. Let's see, we were hovering somewhere around here at one point. So I guess the liquidation event started on this day. So it dropped, 24%. And I picked up half of his bags. I picked up over 1,000 tokens in literally like a 1 or 2 minute trade. I think it was 1 minute. I'm not sure how he sold it. I didn't really look on chain, but I know when I hopped on my computer, all my limit orders filled. I think they got filled within like 2 minutes. So, it's stress-free just using limit orders on Polygon. And I'm kicking myself in the butt for not putting those other 15 in, but, live and learn. And another lesson that you can learn from me, because, I'm all about helping you guys, is I had one Polygon limit order. It was a huge order, like $1,700, or it was even more than that. And it would have given me about 200 tokens on Polygon. It was like in the low $8 rate. It would have gotten filled, but it was such a big order, and the price didn't go down low enough for like all the orders to get filled. Yeah, it just sat there, didn't get filled, even though the price went down lower. So if you're gonna do limit orders on Polygon, I wouldn't do more than like 30 million tokens a pop. Whatever the price of that would be, or what would that be? Like $300 at the going rate. Yeah, don't make your orders more than $300. I mean, each limit order is only going to cost you pennies, so there's no reason why to have one big limit order. I think I just got lazy. I had 1 or 2 other big limit orders got filled that were up higher in price, but if he hadn't sold the 2,000 tokens that I think he sold, they probably would have gotten filled either. So yeah, I still have to break up that one limit order. I have to cancel the transaction. I don't think we're gonna go back down to $8 again, no time soon anyway. The Fed just released their notes at 2 or 2:30 just earlier today about almost 2 hours ago. And they're basically not going to do anything. They're not going to raise rates at the moment, maybe in March. So, I was thinking if the news was, hawkish or bad for the markets, we might have another crack at a $30,000 Bitcoin or, $29,000 Bitcoin, and that would drive the crypto market down. And I can get those limit orders filled on million token that I didn't get earlier a couple of days ago. So, I'm looking at the daily chart. This is on Polygon. And we were in this consolidation range somewhere between $11.50 and $12.50. I think we're going to get back in there soon. I say that, and I just put a big order in on Avalanche. That's why you saw the price, pop up like 8%. Yeah, it was like $600 order. It was 8.8 Avalanche. It's the same address I used in my tutorial video a couple days ago. I said, I'm going to get on Avalanche, and if the price is low enough, I'll buy. And because I want to kind of contribute to the arbitrage, which I think has gotten better. Like if you look at the let me pull it up. If you look at undefined, some of the ecosystems that million tokens on, I think the price of million tokens are going to be around $11. And I really think it's going to go up to 12 or 13 once the market kind of realizes what the Fed did recently. It was just released recently. So, and Avalanche was at like $10.13 just minutes before I started this live stream. And then, I put in my order knowing that I was going to jack up the price, 8% or whatever. But when you put your order in, you could tell what the price is going to be after, you put your order in. I'm like, okay, I could deal with that because, everywhere else it's like $10.90 or $11.20. So, if I put my order in and it pops the price up to $11, I'm okay with that because, that's about the going rate anyway. So, yeah, I put, what I have, like 50 something tokens on Avalanche, maybe 55, 56, somewhere around there. And I'm going to be on Phantom next. I just put in a couple $100 on Binance, but it takes 10 days to clear. And, once I experiment with that, I'll probably, buy up some million token on Phantom if the price is low enough. And I think this is Phantom on the very bottom here, $10.77. You got to watch the liquidity also. Like when I bought my order on Avalanche, it was about the same amount of tokens I think I would have gotten on QuickSwap. I'm not even going to be looking at it. What's that? Uniswap anymore. The gas fees are just ridiculous. I mean, the price has got to be really low for me to get million token on the Ethereum blockchain. But now, right now, since I jacked up the price, it wouldn't be worth buying tokens on Avalanche. But when I did this comparison a moment ago, it was like, about the same or a little more on Avalanche. But, I know if you bought like $100 or $200 limit order a moment ago when Avalanche was like $10 and change, $10.13, you would have gotten more million token on Avalanche than you would have on QuickSwap. And then, I was playing around with the numbers and I figured, $600, $500, $600 is good. It'll bring the price up to, the rest of the market, I think. And, I got more Avalanche already in that wallet ready to buy. So, if you guys want to dump on me on Avalanche, go right ahead. I'll just buy more, So, so you got to know what you're doing. If you're going to pump up the price, pump it up to where the price should be compared to other ecosystems. Like that one live stream a couple of days ago, somebody jumped up the price 30% and it was way overvalued compared to the other ecosystems. So, you're going to get dumped on. So yeah, Avalanche is at $11.08 right now. I'm okay with that. If somebody wants to dump on me thinking that it went up 8%, go ahead. I'll just put another $600 down. I got thousands of dollars worth of Avalanche in my wallet right now, just ready to buy more if the price drops. So Avalanche, I'm happy with it right now. I transferred, I don't know, like $7,000 or so worth of Avalanche to my wallet a moment ago. and the fee was the same. It was under $1. So it doesn't matter if you're on Coinbase, if you're transferring, what did I do last time? $14. It was like a 70 cent, wallet withdrawal fee. And my wallet withdrawal fee for $7,200 worth of Avalanche was 86 cents. It was 0.0126 Avalanche, which was about the time 86 cents, because I got Avalanche at $68 a pop each. And, with the market down so much, I'm okay, not sitting in USD because I had all this like USD sitting on the exchange ready to buy million token. So I don't really feel comfortable with that right now, because the Fed news, is bullish as far as I'm concerned. The market was just waiting to hear that they weren't going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. If you look at all the tokens right now, like most altcoins are down 50% to 60%. I suspect this will go up. So even if I don't buy any more million token, my Avalanche that's sitting in my wallet should increase in value, I think, if the crypto market goes up. So I'm making money that way. But, if I see arbitrage opportunities and it's cheap on Avalanche compared to everywhere else, because we have 66 people or holders on Avalanche, I think. Not many. I'll jump on it and do it. But I think overall, the arbitrage is really good. I think I've noticed over the past several days that if there's a big dip or price discrepancy among these blockchains, it doesn't last very long. I used to be able to tweet about like Avalanche, like, you guys, somebody should be buying an Avalanche or whatever. And I don't really see that happening too much. It's not even worth me maybe even tweeting about it. But I bought Avalanche when it was like $10.13, when everything else was $10.90 or $11.20. I'm like, well, if guys aren't jumping on it, I'm going to start jumping on it. And I'll do the same thing with Phantom. So, Avalanche is down from the highs. Or even right now, it's down. Well, that's not right. That's on the 1 minute chart. Nah. There we go. Yeah, I had it on the 1 minute chart because I was trying to find a good limit order to buy Avalanche on. So from the high down here, it's down 55%. Which is usually, if you think you're in a bull trend, we typically have 30-40% corrections. So 50-60% correction on altcoins is, you could just about throw a dart at a dartboard with your altcoin selections on it and pick a winner. If the market goes up. So Bitcoin, we're on the 4-hour chart. We couldn't break out, I see, out of this 4-hour exponential ribbon. And that's one of the first things I look for. If we're in a bull trend, we got to be above the 4-hour exponential ribbon. Now, I'm okay dollar cost averaging $600 because I think million token at around $10 is pretty good. I did some fib extensions recently. Maybe I could pull it up again. That's Avalanche. So, this wick here is an anomaly. That was just a one-time deal. So from here to the top, somewhere around, this is the golden pocket, $10.15 to, $10.09 or 10 cents, somewhere around here. And, it was, $10.13 on Avalanche. And I'm like, well, I told myself if it comes down to that golden pocket, I'll buy. So that's what I did. But now with the news from the FOMC, I don't think we're going to see those levels again. Not anytime soon, unless, Bitcoin hits a resistance point and drives the market down, which it could happen. But I think there's going to be some momentum because the stock market, it took a beating right here, and we should see a bounce. The Fed, you don't want to crash the market. The Democrats want to get reelected in midterms, and I thought, with inflation and everything, I guess they just want to inflate the debt away. It's the easy way out. But the tech stocks still look dangerously high to me. I mean, we had this incline here, and then it went up, and then we had the bubble pop. Same incline here, and then the same incline here, like as it was back in 2000, the dot-com bubble. I thought, it looks like, right? That's a big ass red candle. So, that was a correction of 17%. I mean, man, that just does not look natural to me, but what do I know? The altcoins on the weekly chart bounced off this moving average. Overall, I mean, it's going from, a 45-degree angle, more or less. So we had a correction for, 2 or 3 weeks. And, you just got to handle the volatility. Crypto is, just the way that it's going to be, right? You have El Salvador basically giving the IMF the finger. The IMF was basically urging El Salvador recently to not have Bitcoin as their legal tender. And so, they're very, very worried. And you've got Turkey and Thailand and other countries putting more favorable regulations toward crypto. You had Russia wanted to ban cryptocurrencies, but then Putin recently comes out and says, hey, we can, just regulate it. We've got cheap energy here. We've got cold weather, it's all good for mining. So I think they might start mining Bitcoin. I mean, it's, and then, we've got this younger generation growing up with crypto. And once these older politicians are out of office and these younger generations of millennials start going into office, it's going to be, a crypto friendly government. I think it's just a matter of time. You just got to see the writing on the wall. So even though Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency that you like, if you think it's high, which it might be, I don't know, but I don't think Bitcoin's going to be going around anywhere else. So there'll be less risk owning Bitcoin. But if you want to your shot to the moon, you just got to pick the right altcoin. And yeah, I thought we would come down to these lower levels of 28,000 or so. It would have been nice. It would have been like, here's this diagonal line, and if you kept coming down, it would perfectly match my fib level here, and that would have been in February, like a month away. But that could still happen. I mean, this trajectory hasn't changed yet. I mean, look at all these red candles. But yeah, if you took I think I have this on my Twitter page, but I'll get to that in a moment. So I'm just kind of clicking through in here. I really have nothing else prepared. I'm just telling you kind of what's on my mind. That's Polygon. Here's my order of Avalanche. That was just a one-shot order. Went up 8%. And let's see what we have here. So yeah, if you took the fib level here from the bottom to this peak of Bitcoin, it bounced right here at the bottom at the 0.65 level. And so I thought, maybe it could happen again. So you did the bottom to the top, and then that would have the $26,000 to $29,000 bottom bit. It could happen still, but with the recent news of the Fed, making the markets bullish again, I think markets are acting favorably. I think the market's up 2%. The stock market, last I checked. We may not get these lower levels because we did bounce off right here, the 0.618 right there. That's like a perfect touch. And usually we don't have 50% corrections, typically in a bull run. But we had this incline here. This was almost like the 2017 growth. And we shouldn't have had this early. So I can understand having maybe a double top and then continuing on this, diagonal trend. But, we'll just wait and see. Let's see what else is on my Twitter page. So if you want to reach me, the best way to do it probably is just to send me a message on Twitter. And I'm on Discord right now. I think last I checked, Discord's down right now. I guess they're having some API issues. I see I got a message already right here, which I'll check after I'm done with my live stream. So right now, the big breaking news is the Fed's basically, not doing anything right now. I saw this thing about ETH 2.0 is not happening. I just read this in a little bit. Maybe they're just going to rely on layer 2. I don't know. This is the first I saw of it, which to me kind of makes sense. And I remember TechLead was saying something similar where, the Ethereum developers don't have a reason to go to, what was the reasoning? They want to keep the gas high to have demand, so you could buy Ethereum for the high gas fees, which is so crazy. Because I remember like years ago, Vitalik was saying, when Bitcoin had high fees, transaction fees, he was saying it shouldn't even cost like 5 or 10 cents to do a transaction with crypto on the internet. Now we've got like Ethereum transaction fees going to like, $30 or $70 or higher. And I guess they're saying it's okay now. Either that or they're saying don't use, layer 1, use layer 2, like Polygon or Avalanche or the other ones to save on fees. Well, I guess time will tell, but I don't think Ethereum is going to go anywhere. But I think if you want to make money, like Polygon and the other choices on layer 2, should outperform Ethereum. I mean, if that's where the growth is going to be. But I don't think Ethereum is going to go anywhere, especially with like, institutions, the whole mentality. Oh, Grayscale's got that Bitcoin trust and Ethereum trust. And, I'm in, my IRA is 50% Bitcoin and Ethereum through Grayscale, which is trading at a huge discount. I think it was like 20% or 18% discount right now. So yeah, Gibraltar looking to launch world's first stock exchange. They accept payment with Bitcoin and crypto. I mean, it seems almost like every day there's more political favoritism toward crypto. I mean, they basically know if you're not going to get with the times, you're going to become a dinosaur. NFT Daily News keeps popping out videos like once or twice a week on the Million Token. And he's been giving me out shout outs. Thank you to NFT Daily. And I'm hoping they fixed his link on the Million Token page because it was linking to somebody else. In fact, since I'm thinking about it, let's see where we have NFT Daily News. I click on it. Let's see if they fixed it. No, they haven't fixed it yet, guys. You guys need to fix that, man. He's putting out so much good information. Somebody please get in touch with whoever's in charge of this milliontoken.org webpage and update his link. That would be great. And yeah, there's 50-50, some bullish charts, and then there's some bearish charts. I just like to buy the dips and then dollar cost average. So yeah. And that's what I did, right? When we were where we are. This is somewhere around mid-December. Where was that? Yeah, right here. I bought the dip. And then it's been more than a month before I even did another purchase of anything, really. I've just been accumulating cash for more than a month. And then when this dip happened, it went below the price of what my previous buy was. And so, yeah, I bought. I didn't get chopped up over here with the pricing. So it worked out for me. But now that the market's going up and there's, positive news from the Fed, which basically just controls the stock market. There's, no doubt about that. I'm surprised Million Token went down below $10 for as long as it did. So, I picked up, I'm picking up more if it's going to be around $10. And then if the market kind of corrects some more down, I'm hoping to pick up some more below $10. So, yeah, I still got funds on Polygon and now on Avalanche. I'll have some funds on Phantom soon. I want to look into the Near protocol. If anybody has any tips on how to get funds on Near protocol, the main net, without paying high bridge fees, let me know. I remember seeing some bridge tutorials on the internet. But I'm like, I'm not going to pay bridge fees. I want an exchange or something that's already on the main net. And if I could do that, then I'll do it. I still got to look into Solana. So definitely some good arbitrage opportunities. But I also noticed when the price came down here at like $8, I think the following, let's see now, Avalanche. What happened? I think they all kind of came down. But Polygon's the one that you could put limit orders on. So let's see now here. Came down to $8.50 a couple of times on the 4-hour candles. They're just wicks though, so just keep that in mind. Let's see, we got Phantom. Where did those wicks come down to? Let's see now. This is, yeah, that's the 4-hour chart. So they came down to $9, and here we had one wick that came down to $9 there. So Phantom held up pretty well, but generally, you know, the arbitrage opportunities, you know, if people are selling on Polygon, they're selling on other chains too. Maybe they're selling there where the price is high and buying on Polygon. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if once Bebo sold his 2,000 tokens, if it kind of started this chain reaction, maybe the bots just said, heck, I'm out. And then they sold their stuff. And then, you know, because after the dump, it popped pretty fast, like within a minute, right? You know, at least 20%. And right now from the bottom, we're up 34%. But I don't think many people got down below here. I had a lot of $300 limit orders that got filled on the way down until I stopped. I forgot to continue going down with my limit orders. I would have held the price up more. So let's see now. Anything else in here? Some old posts here. Charting. We got Dune.xyz, million token. This is, I think, in the link in the description now. I've been kind of updating my stuff. So percentage of diamond hands is, like, according to this, 39%. I'm not sure what the definition is here of a diamond hand. Maybe somebody could post down below. What does this mean, 39%? Does that mean that they held for a week, a month? I don't know. But it looks good though. I mean, if 40% are not selling, but you got diamond hands. So if I click on this, let's see if there's a definition here. I don't see one. Okay, see what else we got. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, so what else did I want to go over on this? We've got holders distribution. I think Matt had posted this on his Twitter page. I picked up on it. We've got 18% holding not much. You got 15% people holding between 0 and, like, to say 1 million token. You got 31% of the people holding between 1 and 5 tokens. You got 15% holding between, it's like 10 and 50 tokens. So yeah, if you don't have a lot of tokens, don't feel bad. It's just, you know, that's what the stats are. Which is good if it's evenly distributed, because the whales that have let's see now, 50 to 100 or 1,000 or 2,000 is less than 1% here. 3% have between 1 and 500, 3.72, and then 3.28 have between 50 and 100. So about 7% have 5 to 500. That's pretty decent. And I saw something else in here real quick here. Let's see, where is it? I thought this was interesting. Average buy and sell price per holder. So I guess these are wallets that had a lot of buys and sells, because you could tell total buy and then the sells. And here is interesting. Average price, the buy price, like, was 49.4. And the average sell price was 49.5. So if you go through all these wallet addresses, this guy did pretty good. 8.1 versus 8.6. Making a little profit there. But this guy had like 62.1 buy price, but his average sell price was 61.3. So he lost money. This guy broke even at 49.1, 73. This guy lost money at 42.2 and sold at 41.6. So you can see the margins are very, very narrow. And these must be really high buy and sells. I don't know if they're people or bots, but, you know, nobody's making a killing buying and selling. If you are great, you probably know the macro cycles really well, and you've probably been in the space for a long time. But generally, you know, I just want to buy the dips and hold. I'm up, like, last I checked, I was up 5% for my million tokens that I bought this year, which should be up higher now since, you know, the price is $11. In fact, let me see if I can look it up real quick. Let me go to my spreadsheet. Yeah, I'm up 13.36 right now for the orders I bought in January. So, that was because I bought the dip. And so, actually, since I've got this up now, I was looking through some stuff. I had to, with my taxes last year, on paper, I kind of sold the high priced million tokens that I bought and rebought them at a lower price. So my average million token right now is down to like $16.52, but a lot of them, I didn't even pay money for it because I cashed out Hex, which I didn't pay for because they were airdropped to me because I had Bitcoin, and then I just converted that to million tokens. So, out of my pocket, my average price for tokens now is $11.89. So, I'm almost at break even in that regard. But, the numbers are all skewed because, out of my pocket, I paid a lot more. But as far as since I was able to write off my losses for last year and then, just rebuy back, the numbers look great in my opinion for me. I mean, so million token would have to drop below $11.89 or get above $11.89, and I'll start being in profit again. So, I don't need to sell. It's all about, risks for me. And, if it doesn't work out, it's just a tax write-off. And that's that. So we've got 66 addresses on Avalanche. And so transfers. We've got, let's see what this is my buy order right there. And hopefully liquidity improves in Avalanche. And then I hope it improves on other ecosystems too. And I do want to talk about, I see Bebo in chat. How you doing, Bebo? I do want to talk about something that kind of makes me uncomfortable a bit. I don't know if Discord's still down or not, but I saw yesterday this person, Alva Gingras, was like, posted a question. I think she's new, but I've never seen this name before. She says, okay, where is the best place if I want to buy up to 1,000 million token, best price? And unfortunately, some people were trying to help that person out, and then other people were just I guess she got a hard time from some people. But in the end, she just like, forget it, I'm out of here. And the community or some of the responses, I know they're trying to get to tech lead. He or she was trying to get to tech lead, but tech lead doesn't reply to everybody. And it's kind of unusual that some people would think that he would, but he's so busy with his projects. But she didn't feel welcomed and this is the official million token Discord, and she's asking about the roadmap and just some general questions that anybody that's new to the space. I mean, if you're gonna buy 1,000 tokens, you're gonna ask questions. And she says, "Okay, I will pass." And she was not happy with the replies. She wanted to talk to a serious investor, and you just got to read through this, and then she was basically fed up at the end of this. Let me see now. It wasn't a professional atmosphere. People weren't really nice to this person, in my opinion. If this is the official million token Discord, it would be nice not to scare away investors. I mean, shouldn't that be almost rule number one? And it was just a couple of weeks ago, I was saying something about the profanity was getting out of hand. And, I just wasn't happy what I was reading. I don't even want to be on Discord if, let me jump to president. I don't even know what's been talked about recently. But, I think one of the replies was, hey, million tokens, just a meme coin, and, the roadmap and, something about Launchpad. And it was like, people, serious investors that want to buy 1,000 million token, I don't think they really want to know that this is a meme coin. And NFT Daily touched on this, I think, a little bit. This is million tokens beyond a meme coin, okay? Like, as NFT Daily refers to it, as a utility token, okay? And we could call it other things too. It could be a social network token, a social token, or a Web3 token. If there's so much being built on it now. You got staking and liquidity stuff. It's kind of evolved away from a meme coin. But if people on the official million token Discord still want to push it as a meme coin, then do it. But I don't think it's going to be in the right direction. Okay, if you want to post, constantly post, GIFs or images, every fifth post or whatever, and call it a meme coin, maybe just create a whole nother Discord. I'm serious, because, it needs to be a little more professional, more courteous atmosphere on the official million token Discord. This is the first place people are going to go to ask questions, I think, or one of the first places they're going to go. They're going to Google it. When I was looking for an exchange to buy Near token on the mainnet, the first place I went to, I found where they're near. Let's see now, from user, they're near Discord, okay, and I just asked, where can I buy Near, and then I just got a welcome and, hey, this is try Binance US, and then MoonPay, I guess, Wobi, OKX. And then I'm like, okay, thanks, I'm on my way. And that's it, right? I didn't get barraged with images and made fun of, or, I know some people were trying to help that person, but this is more like what it should be. Just, stick to the facts. I know Discord's a social place and everything, but maybe it's becoming, too social. If we have too many of these funny GIFs and stuff, it's just, people are gonna just get the wrong idea, I think, of million token. It's a 1 million fixed supply, 0 coin inflation. That should appeal to a lot of people. And if somebody just wants to know where the best place is to buy 1,000 million token, just say, hey, look, that's a lot of the million token. Your best places are probably like Uniswap. But you got to be careful of the high fees. But if you're a long-time investor and want to hold, you might be able to get your most tokens that way. It's the easiest to get on there. You don't have to teach them about Polygon, really. But if they want to learn a little bit about Polygon and they think they might want to buy some more on a regular basis, that might be the best way to go. But I know that particular person had a lot of questions too. So, I didn't want to be on Discord that much back when I saw the profanity. And I really don't want to be on Discord if you're going to be scaring away investors. I'll stick with Twitter. And I've been kind of lurking around in the 2 telegrams, the price discussion for a million token in the million token community, the official Twitter telegram for that. But, I prefer Discord, but I would prefer if it was more professional atmosphere and courteous. Just remember, people are going to be going there for questions. It is the official Discord. So it's just, not scare away investors like we did. We just lost somebody that was going to buy 1,000 tokens. Okay, now I'm going to be looking at chat real quick because I haven't looked at chat since I started, yapping my mouth off. Okay, so I see a lot of hi, Tim. Hi, Tim. So Richmond says, to do a limit order, you have to stay on your computer. Can you turn off your computer? Yeah, you could definitely turn off your computer. Once you put your limit order in on Polygon, close out your wallet. You could turn off your computer. It's just working for you in the background. Okay. And when it executes, you could check your your wallet address, or you could check the blockchain to see if the order was filled, or you could just open up your limit order on Polygon and see if it was executed. Now, for me, like let's say the price has gone up really high and you're not gonna get your limit order, you could go in there and cancel it. Okay. So it's not like just in there forever waiting for your limit order to get filled. So you can cancel it. You have to pay a little bit of gas fee, but you can cancel it and then just get your funds back, your USDC or your Matic or however you want to buy it. And then, reissue your limit order. Now, limit orders are also for sells too. So I usually do it for buy orders, but if you could set it for sell orders too. So, if you buy and you think it can pump 20% in a day or whatever, you could put in your limit order to sell it once it hits a certain price. If you're going to do limit orders, I would suggest using USDC. It's just a lot easier. If convert your Matic or whatever to USDC on the Polygon network and put in your limit orders that way. Okay, so Bebo says, Fed said starting March, interest going up every meeting. I don't know what the news is reporting, but it isn't really accurate. Yeah, I think that's right too. I think they said they are still basically want to taper too, but I think the markets are acting favorably. Let me see if I can pull up the stock market real quick. Let me pull up the tech stocks first since they're more sensitive. This is a daily chart. The daily chart, I mean, it's got a change of 0.0169%. So not much different there. S&P 500 is up or down. What is it? Down 0.15%. So I guess it's neutral. But yeah, now Bitcoin's going down. Because it was at 38,000 not too long ago. It was almost at 39. Now it's at 37 just about. So you can tell, look at this moving average. I mean, we could go all the way up to 40,000, 41,000 before we hit this moving average. And, I think Bitcoin's got to at least break 40,000 and see what happens to break this downtrend. On the weekly, I only see red candles on the Heikin-Ashi candles right here. So, that resistance at 51,000. But I just dollar cost averaged into AVAX today for a million token because it was so cheap compared to everybody else. But if the market continues to go down, it's going to bring everything down. And Bebo says, I think it's a fake out pump, Tim. Yeah. It could be. Could very well be. None of this is obviously financial advice. This is just my own opinion. Do your own research. And the Fed never says interest rates are going up. They say we're lowering our balance sheets. And another comment, General Jerome Powell said that over and over. Yeah, I mean, they say one thing and do the other. It's, they can move market with words really, but the market had dropped quite a bit. How much did it drop from the high? This is the tech stocks, almost 20%. 20% is usually considered a bear market in the traditional sense. And then the S&P 500 was down 11.7% or so. Richmond says, do you think that MM will go below $1? Well, it cannot go below $1 on the Ethereum blockchain because we've got a $1 floor that TechLead put there. If it happens to go below $1 on another exchange, let's say on Avalanche or QuickSwap or wherever, buy as much as you can because you can always sell it back on the Ethereum blockchain for $1. Right? You'd have to bridge your million token over to Ethereum blockchain you know, so theoretically it cannot go below $1, but other blockchains other than Ethereum, I suppose it could. You know, but I don't think it will. You know, I was surprised it went below 10. But if we go in a bear market and Bitcoin drops a lot, you know, we'll have like we'll see $8 again for million token. Okay, so this is something else I wanted to talk about too. So we've had a correction of let's see, this first correction was 53%, another correction of 50%. Okay, so back here in 2017, we had a correction of 60%. Over here was 50%. No, that was 50% right there. That first big drop, 50%. But just look what happened after that, right? If we took a measure move from here, that's 30% drop. From your 50% drop, that's another 67% drop. So like from 50% drop, you could drop another 30%. And then from there, you could drop another 50%. So, I know a 50% drop sounds a lot, but you could drop a whole lot more, right? I mean, usually it's like an 84% drop or 80% drop from top to bottom in a bear market for crypto. So if the top was, up here somewhere and we drop 80%, that brings us back down to these lower bands. Okay. Which we hit back here. Now it's not going to come straight down, but if it does these zigzag movements and then drags its ass down into these green bands, we could be at this midline again, over here in February of next year, perhaps. That'd be just terrible. But then, the next pump would take us probably to 100,000. I don't know what it's going to happen, but 4 years cycle in crypto or maybe lengthening cycles and no longer is still a heck of a lot shorter than the cycles that you see in the stock market. So, and once you're in it for one cycle, as long as you stick with it, like if we continue to go down for a whole year at these lower levels and come down to like, 23,000 or whatever, or, we touch 20,000 or 30,000. I don't know. Wherever you go sideways, it's the longer it goes sideways or down, the more you're buying the dip, everything on sale. Because once it goes back up, like we're never going to see these prices down here again, where it was like $3,000 or $4,000. I don't think we're going to ever see those prices again. We had that coronavirus dump, which was a generational opportunity to buy that if you had the funds available. But even though it may seem expensive, if it drops down to, 28,000 or 26,000, it's going to look cheap compared to when it's 100,000 or more. And, you can say that with all cryptocurrencies. If million token is at $10 or $11, where do you think it's going to be at the next, bull altcoin cycle top? It's going to probably do a 10x or a 1000x. So we're talking at least $100 to 1,000. At least $100, I would think. I mean, it's got so much going for it, I think. Okay, I'm looking at the chats again real quick. What is it? Token Lover says, hi, Tim. Bebo says, good. Hello to Crypto Backstage. We got a lot of people in here. We got 14 current viewers right now. I know my streams can be kind of long. It's already 50 minutes. And this is a really late stream for me. I was waiting for the Federal Reserve, the FOMC notes or whatever Jerome was going to say, which, that live stream didn't start until about 2:30. I thought they said 2, but I guess the information was leaked at 2, and then, he did his live appearance at 2:30 on YouTube. And then I see Crypto saying to clean up his language. I think you could do whatever you want in your YouTube, man. Thanks for doing your covering your YouTube stuff. I saw your last one recently, and I thought it was good. If you've got your own personal YouTube page or website, you could do whatever you want. But when it's the official Million Token Discord, you got to raise the bar compared to the other Million Token Discords out there. I mean, it's the first Discord that investors like that one person, was just asking, hey, where can I get 1,000 million token? And she left saying, she didn't want to invest in a meme token. She didn't understand the personalities of the members of Discord. I know, to roll with the punches in Discord, but new people coming in, they don't know the whole lingo. They don't know how to blend in and adapt to the Discord. But I mean, I don't want to change that. I would just say, hey, just take that and make your own Discord and go crazy and have fun with it. But yeah, I showed you what I did with the Near protocol and how I just asked a question and got a reply. It wasn't crazy with being bombarded with whatever was being bombarded by that person. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I rule number 1 is don't scare away investors. Okay, if you keep doing that, then something's not right. Yeah, Bibo says they didn't want to buy MM. They wanted to chat with TL. I saw that he or she wanted to chat with the TL. But the first thing she said, or he said, was they wanted to buy 1,000 million token. Okay. So yeah, and I do agree that trying to chat with tech lead is insane. Also, yeah, I agree. That's like me, like, oh, I want to talk to Bill Gates or whatever. Some celebrities want their own privacy and stuff. I think I have only messaged tech lead one time on Twitter, and that's when the Million Foundation wanted to implement. You have to give us your phone number for verification. I'm like, no way. You don't. A lot of people have unlisted numbers. I'm not going to give out my unlisted number. Because with your number, you just Google that, and then you can find out people's information, where they live, their name. But yeah, I don't bother tech lead at all unless if it's really important. And then Crypto says he accepted I was wrong about rebranding. Yeah, it's no right and wrong. It's just whatever the community wants. You just got to go with the community. It was a close race, though. I think you're talking about the Metaphora logo. It'll grow on people, and then I'd say at least give it a year, and then if you want to revote or have a new logo come out, I would say rebranding shouldn't happen more than once a year. Give it at least a year. So MM Token says, thanks for suggesting buying on Avalanche, your YouTube video. Interestingly, got front run a couple times, tried minimum slippage. Yeah, make sure your slippage is like 0.1, by the way. Different amounts of tokens, kind of strange. Probably any advice? I'd say, compare it with other ecosystems before you buy. And you should know what the price is going to be after you buy. I mean, you could tell. Let me see if I could pull mine up. Okay, here's Trader Joe, right? So the price, let's see now, if I was going to buy $10 worth of million token, I get 0.9. The price right now is, as you can see right here, is $11.07. Okay, if I pump this up to $1,000, right here, the price of million token is going to be $12.40. Okay. So you should have an idea, where the price of million token is going to be on Avalanche after your buy. I mean, so like I put in $600 knowing my price was going to pump the price up to $11. if I put another $600 buy now, it'd pump up to $11.86, and I would get dumped on. So I wouldn't buy right now. But now that I got Avalanche on my wallet already on Avalanche, it's increasing in value, hopefully, over time. But even if there's a small discrepancy and I want to buy, $100 worth of mini token, would be 8.9, and I won't increase the price up too much. So I'll be buying small buys of Avalanche. You guys can watch my wallet if you want. If I think the price is too low, I'll buy big buys if it's really too low and I think the price is undervalued. But I don't want to. I'm trying not to buy every day, even if there's arbitrage opportunities. Because if I think the market's going to roll over, I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to sell to try to buy back cheaper. So I have to keep some dry powder on the side. So I hope that helps you out there. Let me go back to chat. I'm keeping switching windows here. Say Cardi says, "Hi Tim, Happy New Year. It's rare that I am able to catch your live stream. How you doing?" Yeah, she always gives me nice comments on Twitter and YouTube. Thank you for being here. Yep, I already have MM on Ether. Good. And yeah, Crypto Backstage says, looking to catch up with my subscription count. Yeah, where am I actually? I don't even know. I know I keep getting shout outs by NFT Daily. He's got like over 1,000 viewers, well over 1,000. I'm just a small channel. So I've got 592 subscribers. I think I was at 580 for a long time, but if you watch this go up, that's probably an indicator that, getting more investors. Speaking about which, that leads into the holder count of 19,610 right now, which is really, really, really good because it's been going up at a steady pace or on a regular basis. And I don't have the numbers with me right now. I think it's in another spreadsheet. But I was watching the holder counts on Ethereum for the longest time, and we didn't have that many when we first started off. Anyway, but it's nice to see the holder counts going up. That's a really good sign. Says Bibo says, I won't buy 1,000 unless TL gets on the phone with me. Yeah, good luck with that. And yeah. And crypto's at 408 subs. That's good. I remember I remember mine was just it was like under 30 for a while. And Crypto Backstage says, did TL respond, Tim? Oh, you're talking about when I did text him, when I sent him a message on Twitter about they wanted my phone number before I could post. Yeah, he replied. He took care of it actually that day. He took care of it really quickly, and it was an important matter, I think, because you know at that time. No, at that time I don't think, was it the official Discord page? I think it was, but I was mainly on Lion Run at the time because I didn't like the Million Foundation. They had that Simba fiasco, and then they wanted to require phone numbers, and I can't remember if it was at that time like the official Discord. And I'm like, you can't. You're gonna turn away investors and stuff. Like if I was going to invest in Near Protocol and I can even ask a question, I wouldn't even sign up to their Discord. But yeah. Anyway, so that was the story on that. still reading comments in the chat. Just give me a second. Says Filthy Peasant Gaming says, we need to promote your channel. You can only get paid by YouTube once you get 1,000 subs. Come on, people, share your channel. Yeah, I don't really care about the money, guys. I mean, I'm trying to keep my channel ad free. I don't know if you're getting ads. I pay for the YouTube premium service or whatever that is. So I can't stand ads. I mean, I watch so much YouTube. I would be spending hours a week probably watching ads. I think can't you put up a YouTube ad blocker or something plug-in on your browser? I think you can. I don't even know. I pay YouTube X amount of dollars a month, so I don't have to deal with that. Now, if I have the option to keep my channel ad-free, I will, but I don't know if you guys still see ads on that. I'm doing this for fun. I don't take sponsorships. People have asked me, can I sponsor your channel or something? And I'm like, no, I don't want any, I want to stay, unbiased or whatever. Okay, I think that's about it. Good news is I thought the markets was acting favorably to the federal Jerome Powell, but now the markets is just neutral and Bitcoin's kind of going back to where it was. But I think that deal on, I got Avalanche a moment ago for $10.13 or whatever it was. I just pushed the price up to where the rest of the price was. I'm okay with that, but I would still check. Let me pull. I want to drill this into you guys so you guys know. Okay, so here's Quick Swap on the right, and then on the left is Trader Joe or Avalanche. So, if I was going to do a $600 order now on Avalanche, that would get me 51.1 million token, and then on Uniswap, it looks like it's going to give me 53. So I get more million token on QuickSwap. So I wouldn't buy $600 on Trader Joe because I can get more on QuickSwap. Let's see what $300 would do. Yeah, you just got to play around with the numbers. So not only do you have to check to see if the price is good on the ecosystem that you want to buy it on, you have to see how many million token you're going to get, right? So here it looks pretty even. You get 26.5 on Trader Joe, and you get 26.5 0.09 extra on QuickSwap. So it's basically the same. So, but if you only had, let's say, you don't have $300. I say you only have $50, right? Well, you get more on Avalanche. You get 4.55 million token there. You get 4.4 million token on QuickSwap. So, don't just jump into buying a million token. You have to know how much you're going to push up the price. You're going to have to know how many million token you get for your money. It all gets tied into liquidity and what the price is on that ecosystem. Okay, I think that is it. We covered a lot today. I think we did. I hope it wasn't too much. I've been streaming for a little more than an hour. I would be happy to stream for like once a week or less, really. But it seems like if I got some information to share with you or letting you know what I'm doing, then if I think if it's worthy of a good stream, I'll go ahead and stream. I picked up 1,000 plus million token this last couple days. Unfortunately, Bebo had to sell. Thank you, Bebo, for the tokens. I'll put them to good use. I'm not selling, and I hope actually, if the market rolls over, we have lower prices for million token. I hope the people that sold can buy back cheaper and have more million token. I think Carpenter also sold some million token on Discord. Somebody was trying to ask me if I had my limit order set, which I did. but I had my limit order set lower than my previous buy. So I only had one of my 15 limit orders got filled, but I'll take whatever I can get. And yeah, so if the price rolls down, I hope the people that sold can buy back at a lower price and obtain more million token that they had before. So I hope for the best for everyone, and everybody have a great time, day. If you like this sort of stuff, give me a like, comment, subscribe down below, retweet, and share with others. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.